friends, welcome back to Daisy Chain Crochet. Today I'm going to show you something really fun. I attempted to make the 6-day star blanket. Let me tell you, this was definitely not a 6-day project. This has taken me quite literally months to make. It was a lot of trial and error, having to frog many layers all at once. But in any case, we're at the end here of the blanket. I'll show you a picture of the blanket over here. You can see what it looks like in its entirety. This is a beautiful blanket with beautiful transitions in the yarn. I'll show you the yarn I used. It's this Caron Blossom Cake. I am quite obsessed with this color. I will finish this blanket and we'll have so much yarn left, and I'm already going crazy thinking about all the different things I can make with it. So if you're looking for this yarn, it's called Radiant Rainbow. This is one of 2 projects that I've used this yarn with. I'll show you later in a different video one of the other projects I made with a different color scheme of this exact same yarn. But for today, I want to show you a new stitch that I learned. At the end of this blanket, it says to make a reverse single crochet. Now, I've never heard of that ever in my life, but I Googled it, I figured it out, and I want to show you how to do it. So it's a single crochet, but you're going to work it backwards. So I've done it over here. I believe it's also referred to as a crab stitch. So you can see the effect that it makes at the end of the blanket here. It's nice and not chunky, but it gives it a nice finish. So I want to show you this, so maybe you want to use it on one of your projects. So it's like a single crochet, but you're going to work it backwards. Usually you'd be working from right to left, but now we're going to work from left to right. So if you're right-handed like I am, this was a little tricky in the beginning, but this blanket's pretty large, so by now I have figured it out. But you're gonna, instead of going forward with your stitches, you're gonna work your way backwards. So you're gonna do a single crochet, but you're just gonna start in the back. You're gonna work it backwards. So you can take your needle. Here you can see the next stitch over here. You're gonna put it in the back, in the stitch behind you. You're gonna yarn over and pull up a loop. You're gonna yarn over and pull through 2, just like a single crochet. You're just working it backwards. Okay, so you're going to go in the back stitch, in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now don't make this too tight, otherwise your blanket will warp, or whatever you're working the stitch on will be too tight and it will start curling on you. So just keep it a loose gauge. So I'll show you again. You're going to go in the back stitch there, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. Into the back stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, let's do a few together. To the back stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2. For me, this one's a little bit slower than all the other stitches because I really have to think about it. My brain doesn't want to just go there. Oh, I'm so excited to have this blanket done. It's a baby blanket for a friend of mine, and I hope the baby will love it as much as I love making it. A lot of time, energy, love went into this star blanket. Okay, I'm going to skip a stitch here. Mcknit is the lady who came up with the pattern for this blanket. There is a YouTube tutorial which I watched endlessly, and I printed the pattern so I could just have it on my bed, because there is a few changes that needs, each round is different. So go have a look at that. It's a really neat blanket, really fun way to practice your stitches as well as having a new pattern. And just like that, I am finished. Now, this is the end of the blanket. I'm so excited to finally have this done. Thank you for sitting with me so I can show you a new stitch. Send me a picture of what you made and how you used your crab stitch or the reversed single crochet. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.